Hey, it's Jody. I have a new process video for Mixed Media Mayhem, and today we are scraplifting / getting inspiration from the very talented Missy Whedon. This looks like an older layout, I believe, when she was on the Shimmers paints. And there was a few fumbles in this layout, but I pushed through, pushed through, and I actually, I'm really proud of it. I think it turned out okay. First off, she used a white page, and I did not. I have just a little bit of this very cute Life's a Picnic collection by Amy Tan, and I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying so hard to use my stash, so I dipped into this, and it had a few 12x12s left, so I grabbed this red blanket-ish, picnic-ish background page. The boys are at a restaurant. I know exactly when this picture was taken, where we were going, and so yes, we were at a restaurant, so I thought the collection was a good idea, and I picked these cut files. This is hot air balloons from Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I just thought it needed a little whimsy, because I don't know if you noticed the picture, but poor Lucas is getting smushed by my kid, Samuel, who is now 12, and I just think it's the sweetest picture, and you could tell Lucas is like, okay, I'll smile, but what is your kid doing to me? And I thought the hot air balloons would match that that fun energy, so I did cut them out of foundation paper from Vicky Boutin. It takes all the ink and water very well. It does take a while to dry, but I got my heat tool and some time, so I had no problems waiting for that. I did gesso a big section of my background page. I let that dry. I don't know. I feel like maybe I should have used a brush. It just seems so uniform, and I guess I could have used my fingers, but I don't know. Anyway, I made a big enough mess as it was. So I did a couple of layers on the hot air balloons and clouds. First was Distress Oxides, and then I pulled out my little Distress inks. And funny enough, I did not have that, what is it? Lucky Clover in the mini. Does anyone know if they sell those separate anymore or anywhere? Anyway, that's on my to buy list. So of course, all that yummy ink I'm saving for the actual background. Do not waste these precious droplets, right? And I knew the background paper was going to take a couple of layers. One, it's white gesso, and two, the colors are not very dark, deep colors, very primary, very light. So I did go in a couple of times with the inks. I also added the regular Distress inks. Also thought it was fun to get a mixture of the inks, and I just had fun with it. I didn't want to use packaging. I knew I wanted stripes. I knew I wanted them to kind of stay in their own color, even though Missy's is gorgeous and messy. I just kind of was not feeling that with the background page I picked. I kind of wanted it to be a little more uniform, and go together. So yeah, so obviously a couple layers of ink, let it all dry. I actually tried to flatten it overnight, and then I decided to do a little tone on tone, and I just love how the colors turned out. Again, it probably would have been a whole different layout if I used a white background, but I'm kind of proud to reach and stretch myself and grab that busy background paper. I also knew I wasn't going to use any of that red anywhere else because that was plenty. And yeah, poor Lucas. They were so little. It makes me so sad. Lucas just started his junior year of high school, so yeah, I'm a mess. And of course, Samuel will be 12. Will be 13. Oh my gosh, in October. So yeah, my mama heart and my aunt heart is definitely hurting in a good way. I guess, yeah. But like I said, I don't have much of this collection left. I know I bought some, and then some came in the Scrapbook and Cards Today sampler pack. So yeah, so I had a few bits and pieces double. And of course, you know, Amy Tan is not designed a new paper line in ages, so there's that tiny bit of me that wants to hang on to it, but then there's that other big side of me that's like, woman, you do not need more paper because you have a ton still. So yes, so we will still, again, I'm doing the tone on tone, trying to keep the yellows with the yellow section, the orange with the orange, the green with the green, and the blue with the blue. I did find that together sticker, and I know it's a little hard to see, but I thought it was perfect to kind of use black in the picture area. And I add a few more things along the way, but I'm just using up my stuff, y'all. A few things here, a few things there. I have a few questions of why I place certain things where I did, but you know what? That's for another day. This was a long video. It took me 2 days to finish it, so yeah, so at this point, I'm like, put some stickers on it, girl. Let's wrap it up. There was a tiny bit of me that wanted to make it a little more shimmery because some of the embellishments have that pretty iridescent glitter on them. But then I was like, no, let's just keep it to those few pieces, even though I think the clouds would have been super fun if they were glittery. Maybe another time. Anyway, I'm just filling in, using up. I found a few of those little cameras, so I placed those around the big glitter camera, and then I got a little sticker that says today in black and white that I put in the corner of the photo. And the last thing I do add some word stickers that's on Missy's layout, but I did not journal, even though I should have, because I know where they are, where we are, what we were doing, where we were going. I know, I should have done it. And finally, I add me some white splatters. I think that kind of pulls it all together, makes that messy gesso watercolor section feel and look purposeful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hop along. I know there'll be at least a handful of us, a few close-ups. I hope you're well. Take care. Bye-bye now.